Today's topic has got to be the epitome, the root, wait, I need synonyms. Antithesis, no. Antithesis. No. This game has got to be the epitome of what the little things are. Guys, welcome to the little things. I'm Hymonk. This show is about, the little things in game design that maybe most will miss or not pay attention to, but they get my brain going and I'm focused on. And today we're talking about cast and chill. More specifically, water. Water. It's gonna be very hard for me not to make this whole video an indie spotlight of cast and chill, because I've never met a game, I've never played a game that is so succinctly structured itself to its core. The game, it's in the name. You fish and you chill. It is an extremely relaxing game. You simply go out on the water, catch fish to your power level, but that sounds way more epic than it is. Rod strength and abilities, and then bring them back to sell, buying better gear and going back out again. The entire time, extraordinarily ambient music is playing, and the sounds of water and waterfalls and wildlife meet your eardrums. That's cast and chill. I feel like it deserves a reward for being just so itself, because so many games don't. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today we're talking about cast and chill's water. If you have been in game development, know a little bit about game development, or played a lot of games, water is a tricky subject in game development. There are a lot of different tricks to make it work. Thankfully for this game, it does not need physics, but that does not mean the water does not feel real in this game. We're looking at the reflections. As you coast along on your boat, this beautiful landscape is mirrored in the water to you, fluctuating and waving as it should, as water should behave in this crystal clear lake. There are a lot of things happening to make this work, and I cannot tell you exactly, but I have ballpark guesses. You have not only a beautifully designed not bitmap, that's not the right word. The sprite sheet that is doing it is most likely animated water. Despite it being its 8-bit graphic, or pixel graphic, that's what I mean, pixel art graphics. There is clearly animation going with a little bit of waves that are happening inside the water itself. However, the big star is that whole delusion of the image above it, as though waves are formed, and that is through what most likely is a shader, all masked, because as you fish in this game, you watch your bobber sink. And as you look at the water line, you see the reflections disappear until you are seeing them from below. The same fluctuations, but without the mirroring, as all of the scenery rises to you. The masking, the reflection, and the movement create such a realistic form of water that is not necessary. This game would have survived, not survived, a strong word. This game could exist without it. There are thousands of fishing games, and almost none of them take particular care about the minute movements and reflection of the water, but this game does. This is this is why it's little things. And it sends me reeling because I'm like, I just want to know how exactly they did it. I just did a little bit of research on like how you could do such mirroring. And best I could find is most likely there is another camera that is not recording, but getting the view at the same exact time. Like you could do multiple sprites, but that's heavy. You can do the camera, and I believe there's a shader too that can like do mirroring. Most likely I think it's a camera that follows, like it's the water camera, but even then, like when you go into the water, it would have to sync and change and all this other stuff that is just so fascinating to look at. It's so cool. I believe it's mirror. I believe it's a camera that is then being manipulated by a shader overlay, and then the whole thing is masked, creating a beautiful scene. When the ducks go by, there's no reason. And then I gush about how pretty this game is. Again, this is not supposed to be a spotlight. This is the little things, but this game is the little things. When the fish move throughout the water, they have the ability, like fish do, to come up and surface. And that creates a small particle effect and a water splash sound as you hear them boop, boop at the top of the water. The ducks dive head first in, again making a little splashing noise. And as your bobber sinks, it live changes all of those like how it looks. And there's one more thing that I think is just so cool, and I want to draw focus to. Just listen for a quick second. I'm gonna put the footage there. When your camera enters the water, the audio mutes. Not silence, it mutes. Because now your sound is traveling through the water below. If that's not the little things, if that's not one of the most, I always feel like I'm going to make these videos, and my dog's barking. When I make these videos, I always think I'm going to make I have something profound to say, or like I'm going to explore this topic so in depth that like we're all going to learn something together. But I think these are an excuse to gush about these things, and the cast and chill. Cast and chill's it. Cast and chill might be the perfect game. It's not crazy. It's not AAA. We're not shooting guys. It might be in a category of the perfect game. And y'all are going to have to sit with that. That's about, go play Cast and Chill. I'm not promoting it, but I'm promoting it. Go play that. Go play that game. Let's go. We're gonna play Save Bird. We're gonna play Save Bird. Let's go do that. We need 3 games. Ooh, Papers, Please. Cuphead. Okay, this game has come up so much. All right, we gotta look at these games. Papers, Please, Cuphead, and Outcore Desktop Adventure. Outcore has come up multiple times on this game. I've been playing this on stream. Hey, go follow on twitch.tv/hypemonk. I do this game live, actually. Also, like and subscribe. I guess throw that out there somewhere. Throw in the ether. Papers, Please. Papers, Please is an older game now. 2013. Papers, Please, a dystopian document thriller. Congratulations, the October labor lottery is complete. Your name was pulled For immediate placement, report to the Ministry of Admissions at Greston Border Checkpoint. An apartment will be provided for you and your family in East Greston. Expect a Class 8 dwelling. Okay, papers, please. You get paperwork. You need to make sure people are who they say they are, but at the same time, story stuff is happening in the background. I know this game. People are sneaking around. You're supposed to make sure the right people get in. You're looking at all their documents. You're a border guard in Nazi Germany. That's what you are. Game, honestly, is there sniping? I've actually never played this game. Do we get to a point I have to take out a target? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. That's Papers, Please. Papers, Please. Always been popular for a long time. Now what? Recent reviews 564, overwhelming positive for 68,424. 68,000 of you really like this game, and I can't wait to ruin it for you. Cuphead, acclaimed. So many laurels. Actually, wait, real quick. Did they get laurels? 85 on Metacritic. 85 on Metacritic. Cuphead, we know this one. It's made it into indie animations and its own animations and its own spin-offs and all its crossover events. We love this. 88 on thing with awards from the Game Award. Oh, wait, we got a list. The Game Awards, the Steam Awards in 2017, the DICE Awards, the Annie Awards, the Game Developer Choice Awards. Cuphead, we know what this is. Cuphead is a classic run-and-gun action game heavily focused on boss battles. Inspired by cartoons of the 1930s, the visual and audio are painstakingly created with the same techniques of the era, i.e. traditional hand-drawn cell animation, watercolor backgrounds, and original jazz recordings. This game is beautiful and so difficult. I never actually beat this. And we know for a fact that this game is going to go down in history as an all-time great indie. Unless I burn it. Unless I get rid of it and nobody ever had it and it never existed. That's a possibility. Outcore. This is going to be much lower. Overwhelmingly positive. 171,651 people like this game. This one I added on I saw this for the first time and my friend told me about it and I added it to my wish list immediately. 2022, not that old. Pretty young. Sorry, that was something rendering. Ignore that sound. Outcore Desktop Adventures. This is a silly looking game. And notably, the smallest awarded of everything, 15,000 people have played it. But it did get Bit Summit Innovation Outlaw Award and honorable mention in some competition I can't read. Outcore, all you wanted was a nice game, but now you find yourself opening Windows apps like Paint and Notepad to solve puzzles and search for files on your computer that you didn't put there. Who is she? Why did she appear on your desktop? Let's dive into her memories and find out. If you've never heard of this game, this is your moment now. This game plays on your desktop. It also looks absolutely wild. That's why I added it to my wish list immediately after seeing it. Everything happens on your desktop and there's like weird stuff happening. Pinball's involved. It's weird. Also, it has the silliest DLC. It has the Clown Nose support pack that you can spend $16 to get a Clown Nose in the game because you're a clown for paying for a free game. Or the 45 edition, which is the Outcore Desktop Adventure, the Amazing Super Duper Ultra Hyper Mamma Mia Papa Pia Wah Wah Wee Wah, 5 shekel kosher falafel deluxe extra Sugoi Mega Kawaii Gold Diamond Narosta Plastic Director's Cut Special Edition Supporters Pack Plus for $45, which gets you actually the game for free, the free game. It gets you the free game, and I think the Clown Nose, maybe that might be special. That might be just a special thing that you get. And apparently the newest update was the imbecile update where it calls you stupid. We gotta save one, play one, and burn one. So this. Actually, okay, I do actually have my answer. All you Cupheads out there, that actually works out. All you Cupheads out here, don't worry. I'm going to save Cuphead. I thought I was going to play it at first, but no. I've played it, and I can continue playing it because I'll never beat it. So Cuphead, I have replay value there. I have replay value if I take Cuphead. So that one I'm saving. So all you Cupheads out there, don't worry, your game still exists, and the soundtrack is still on your playlist. Good job. Congratulations. I have to burn one and play one. Play one means I'm going to play it once. Save one meant I can play it over and over again, and burn one means it never existed and no iterations of it or games like it will ever have existed. Unless somebody came up with something else down the road. So Papers, Please and Outcore Desktop Adventures. This may be confusing to somebody, but I'm going to play Outcore Desktop Adventures. It just looks fun. It looks so silly. I want to experience it. I want to know more about it. And that means I'm burning Paper Please. This sends reverberations throughout the game sphere and actually affects me deeply, because if Paper Please never existed, then a lot of games that inspired the game I'm currently working on would never have existed. Hey, I'm making a game. Did you know that? Ha ha ha. I'll come attack. Look it up. Paper Please, I'm burning it. Which means there's a lot of games that were inspired by Paper Please. That is going to send some reverberations downhill. But no, I'm going to burn Paper Please. I think I would like the game, but I do not think I will enjoy it nearly as much as freaking Outcore Desktop Adventure. I don't know what it is. It just looks silly enough to me. And I do not apologize. I'll see you in the next video.